Today's our topic is metallurgy. In periodic classification of elements, Unit 8, Chapter 8 in chemistry. Metallurgy, metals, the study of metals, how they are extracting from the ores and how it is modified to metal and what are the uses of metal. That is called metallurgy. So, metallurgy is a science of extracting metals from the ores and modifying the metals into alloys for various uses based on their physical and chemical properties and the structural arrangement of atoms. So, metallurgy means extracting metal from ores, and that metals are modified into alloys based on the physical and chemical properties and the structural arrangement of atoms. A metallurgical process involves three main steps. So, the metallurgy process involves three main steps. Concentration or separation of the ore. It is the process of removal of impurities from the ore. So, concentration and separation of ore means removes the impurities from the ore. Production of the metal. It is the conversion of ore into metal. So, the ore is converted to metal, that is called production of metal. Refining of metal. It is the process of purification of metal. So, purification of metal. First it is concentration and separation of ore means removal of impurities from the ore. Production of metal means that is conversion of ore into metal. Refining of the metal means purification of metal. So, these are the main steps involved in metallurgy. Terminologies in metallurgy. Minerals. A mineral may be a single compound or a complex mixture of various compounds of metals found on the earth. So, minerals is a mixture of single compound or complex mixture which is present in the earth. Okay, it is a group of mixture of compound or complex substances present in the earth. Ore, the mineral from which a metal can be readily and economically extracted on a large scale is said to be an ore. So, the mineral which readily obtained from the metal which is readily obtained from the ore, which is economically commercially useful one. So, that is taken from the ore. So, example for mineral and ore is clay. Al2O3 2SiO2 2H2O. This is the formula for clay. Bauxite Al2O3 2H2O. This is bauxite formula. Okay. So, these two are the minerals of aluminium. But aluminium is extracted from bauxite, not from the clay, because clay is a mineral and bauxite is an ore. From the bauxite only the aluminium metal is extracted. Mining. The process of extracting the ores from the earth crust is called mining. So, the ores are extracted from the earth crust. So, the ore is taken from the earth crust. That process is called mining. Gangue or matrix. The rock impurity associated with an ore is called gangue or matrix. So, the rocky impurities which are associated with the ore is called gangue matrix or matrix. Flux. It is the substance added to the ore to reduce the fusion temperature or to remove the impurities. So, this was added to the ore to reduce the fusion temperature or to remove the impurities. Example, calcium oxide is basic and silica is acidic. So, this is an example for the flux. If the gangue is acidic, then basic flux is added, or the gangue is basic, acidic flux is added. So, To remove the impurities or to reduce the fusion temperature. Fusion means the two metals will be joined. That time you have a temperature, no, that is while rubbing of the stones you get the fire. Okay, for that to control, that is the flux is used. Okay. Slag. It is the fusible product formed when a flux reacts with a gangue during the extraction of metals. So you can see this reaction. The flux plus gangue or mixed forms a slag forms the slag. It is a somewhat a slaggy like substance. Smelting. Smelting is the process of reducing the roasted metallic oxide from the metal in its molten condition. So, molten is in red hot condition. So, smelting the roasted metallic oxide. It is roasted with the rest. The ore is roasted with metallic oxide. So, and now the metal is in the form of molten state, that is red hot. Red hot. Okay. That condition is called smelting. So, in this process, the impurities are removed as slag by the addition of flux. In smelting, the red hot condition of the metal was seen, that is a molten condition. During that time, the impurities are removed as slag. Addition with the flux. So, thank you for watching the video. If you have any doubts, post your doubts in the comment box. Give a thumbs up, share and subscribe to Science Easy Tech channel.